Hello, it's nice to greet you. Why does your dog stare at the wall? Have you ever seen your dog stand completely still, staring at an empty wall for several minutes? It's a situation that can be strange, unsettling, and even a little frightening. Many people wonder if their dogs are seeing something that humans can't perceive. The truth is, there are several scientific explanations, and some of them are truly surprising. In this video, you'll discover why your dog might stare at a wall and when you should pay special attention. The first reason has to do with dogs' extraordinary sense of hearing. While humans can hear a limited range of sounds, dogs can detect much higher frequencies. This means they are able to hear things that simply don't exist for us. Inside a wall, there can be insects, small rodents, vibrating pipes, or even electrical wires that generate sounds imperceptible to humans. When your dog stares at a wall, it's often not observing something with its eyes, but rather concentrating on a sound. Another explanation is related to their vision. Although dogs don't see colors the same way we do, they have a great capacity to detect movement. A reflection of light, a slightly shifting shadow, or an insect moving across a surface can capture their full attention. What appears to us as a completely empty wall can be a scene teeming with small visual stimuli for them. That's why some dogs remain motionless for long periods, staring at a specific point. It's also possible that your dog is simply processing information. Dogs spend a large part of the day analyzing their surroundings. A sound they heard a few seconds ago, the memory of a recent experience, or even the anticipation of something happening can keep them alert and focused. Many owners interpret this behavior as strange, when in reality it's part of how dogs perceive the world. They constantly receive a huge amount of information through their senses and need time to interpret it. However, there is a reason that deserves more attention, especially in older dogs. Some senior dogs develop cognitive decline similar to that which occurs in humans with certain age-related diseases. In these cases, the dog may stare at a wall for long periods because it is experiencing confusion or disorientation. This behavior is often accompanied by other signs such as wandering aimlessly, getting lost inside the house, forgetting familiar routines, or showing changes in its sleep patterns. If you observe several of these symptoms at the same time, it is advisable to consult a veterinarian for a complete evaluation. There are also some neurological problems that can cause unusual behaviors. Although less common, certain diseases that affect the brain or nervous system can cause a dog to stare at objects or empty spaces. That's why it's important to pay attention to the context. It's not the same when your dog stares at a wall for a few seconds occasionally as when they do so repeatedly for extended periods, accompanied by other worrying symptoms. So, when should you really be concerned? You should consult a veterinarian if you also notice loss of balance, seizures, constant disorientation, lack of response when called, sudden changes in behavior, or difficulty walking. These signs can indicate a health problem. The good news is that, in most cases, when a dog stares at a wall, nothing serious is happening. They are usually using their extraordinary senses to detect something we simply cannot perceive. The next time you see your dog staring intently at a wall, remember that they are probably listening, seeing, or analyzing something beyond our comprehension. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever caught your dog staring at a wall for no apparent reason? How long did they stay like that? I'd love to read about your experience. If you enjoy videos about canine behavior and want to better understand your pet, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. See you in the next video.